come in, have a seat, kick back and relax, cause it's that time of the week. How's your day? Was it great? Well, it'll get better with Otalku Cafe. Nostalgia, let the memories bloom. All these stories in my head are gonna make me go boom. Kick back and relax, turn the volume to the max, bob your head until you're dead. Yeah! Yeah! Kick back and relax, turn the volume to the max, bob your head until you're dead. Yeah!
Gunbow friends! And yes, you are our friends. And welcome back to another edition of the Otalku Cafe, where we are safe from the full moon. Let's see, we have dungeons, we have trains, we have a studio going bankrupt. And we got, apparently, quote-unquote, awful characters according to a co-host who is not here. I am Matt, your CEO, your head chef, and to join me today, filling in for Ethan, our barista, aka Starman. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing well, man. Doing good. This is a pretty cool week. The summer season's almost upon us. Spring is rolling out penultimates this week, so we only got a couple weeks left of some good stuff. So yeah, man, I'm excited.
Yeah, we got a couple actually ending within the next week. We got one tomorrow ending, which will be our co-main later. I'm gonna be sad for that one.
Yeah, they really earned their spot this season. I will give them that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they were fighting for we were like, well, now what? After you find her, what are you gonna do now? And they shut us up.
Yeah, they did. They did. I got to give them points for like even figuring that out. But yeah, we'll get to that later. But absolutely.
But before we begin, as usual, we have a couple of news, some big ones, some small ones. We'll get to that right now. Mr. Osumatsu is official for season 4 for the people that do watch that. New season being produced by Period Films. So the rest of those that watch that. Let's see. Kinomi Master is again a TV anime. Studio Orange has announced their new production after Beastars and Trigun Stampede, which is Leviathan, which will come out in 2025. It's like it takes place in the 1914, the eve of the war, as they say, and it'll be a Netflix exclusive.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I'm down for that. I'm always happy to see more with that. Hold on. Next page. Yami Shibai, for those that still watch that, season 13 comes out in summer 2024. I stopped after like season 10. I might pick it back up. We'll see. They're like 3 minutes, not even.
Oh, a bunch of shorts.
Yeah, it's like horror stories. It's told in like paintings.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, they're fun. Like some are really good, some are just like a normal thing. Spy Family is official for season 3.
Didn't say when, but
did not say when, or is it going to be a 1-core or 2-core? Nobody knows.
We'll get more details soon.
Yeah, but that is all we got for right now. I'm assuming winter 25. You said fall.
I'm thinking Spy Family is definitely going to drop in fall. I think we're going to get, when we get through the summer, they're going to, because the fact that they announced it and the movie kind of did how it did, I think they're probably wrapping up producing producing that season. I think they're trying to just drop it. I don't think it's gonna be like spring 2025. I think it's gonna be like, here it is.
Right. Yeah, it'll be interesting when we actually get an announcement date for that. But hey, more Spy Family for all of us, so that's always a win. The manga Timon's B-side is getting a TV anime. Hold on, let's see if there was a synopsis for this one. Oh, it's an idol one. Idol group Face has recently risen in popularity all thanks to Timon Fukuhara, its handsome, wild, and talented leader. 17-year-old Utage Kinoshita is one of the vocal fans who greatly admires Face as her life revolves around worship and Timon. Utage works as a house cleaning company to earn money and continues supporting him. When her coworker gets sick, Utage is assigned to a new client in the same name as Timon. She believes it is merely coincidence until she comes face to face with the real celebrity. Her surprise only grows when she discovers that, unlike the extroverted superstar known to the public, Timon is actually a gloomy guy with no friends or self-confidence. Given that Utagi's adoration for Timon knows no bounds, she vows to keep his secret and stay by his side, but dealing with Timon's contrasting behaviors in and out of work might be the toughest job out there.
Okay.
All right. That doesn't sound horrible. I'll wait for a trailer. Probably not gonna watch it though.
Sounds like you were getting so hyped up about it.
No. Sometimes I will if I read it, and the other way that goes, maybe. Studio Bind adapts Flower and Asura manga for 2025. No season as of yet. And finally, Animation Studio Gainax declares bankruptcy as of June 7th, 2024. And for those that don't know, they have done Evangelion, Gurren Lagann. But man, how do you feel about this after 40 years?
Bro, I'm gonna be honest with you. The studio Trigger took the whole staff, right?
Right.
I'm being metaphorical. I don't literally mean they took the whole staff, but Trigger took the talent from Gainax. They made Trigger, and everything, like if you watch Gurren Lagann, you're like, oh my god, I want to see more of this. Watch Trigger anime. But Trigger with Delicious and Dungeon has showed you, hey man, and also with Edge Runners, they were like, whoa, we're more than star explosions and social commentary and fan service.
Right.
Like they're like, we're way more than just kill a kill. Like, so I think they've shown an ability to do a plethora of different genres. But to circle back to Gainax gave us Evangelion. And I don't know if that's been keeping them afloat. I don't know if they've been leasing it, but that's one of the biggest properties worldwide. But at this point, I don't know who owns Evangelion because I don't even know who you talk to about Evangelion rights, right? I recently found out that the Netflix, that's why I asked you that the other night. I was like, yo, Matt, do you watch Delicious and Dungeon in English? And you was like, no, I watch the Japanese. Well, the voice of Chilchup is the voice of Shinji. I believe that's the same actor that plays Chilchup plays the voice of Shinji in the Netflix dub. And I was like, oh wow. But if you go and watch the Evangelion movies on Amazon, Spike Spencer still plays Shinji. If you go and look at some of the Misato's the same, Asuka's the same, Shinji's the same, but a lot of the side characters are recast. So you're like, wait a minute, they're recast. And I have the DVDs of the 2.2, 1.1, 3.3. I have those, right? So I've watched them before and I was, wait a minute, these are different voices. So they do different voices. And then it made me get on Reddit. It made me get on Google and do a deep dive of, yo, how many times has this been redubbed? And it's like, who do you even contact about getting the rights to do it? It's like, who do you speak with at this point? So Gainax was a dope studio. I don't know what more work they were putting in as of recently, because like I said, Trigger pretty much took everything that made that studio special, and they built something just as special, if not more special. But Gainax laid the foundation of, they set a precedent. So it's sad to see them go. But in the industry that is really struggling with paying animators their worth, their fair share, you have studios like Mappa, which are reshaping the entire industry with taking ownership in these IPs in order to become more lucrative, so they can spread the money out more amongst their employees and people they work with. You have places like Netflix and Amazon, which are leasing these shows and paying top dollar for these shows. I think in the ever-changing industry, any studio that is like 30, 40 years old, who can't get with the times, who can't break out a hit, they're gonna go bankrupt. I don't know what new anime, like,
their last one was 2017, and that was a movie, Lights of Sand.
yeah, I don't.
And sorry, not even a movie. It's like 3 minutes.
Yeah, I think they've just been really. I think Gainax has just been a Japanese tax deduction, bro. They've been staying open for the sake of staying open. They haven't really been producing anything. But I think
I'm sorry. Their last show was 2015, Wish Upon the Pleiades.
I haven't even heard of it.
Yeah, that was their last one.
But you gotta have a hit. You gotta have a hit. A hit, like one hit anime will save a whole studio. If one hit record can save a whole record label, I know one hit anime will save a whole studio if they really got their business together. Like, if they really do have their business together, I think one hit anime will save. It'll change the entire trajectory. Like, think about it. Ufotable was making Fate Stay series every year until Demon Slayer dropped. Since Demon Slayer dropped, they probably dropped one Fate Stay series. Like, since Demon Slayer took off, they're like, yeah, bro, fuck this. We're gonna just do Demon Slayer. And they've been cashing out on Demon Slayer. They're like, bro, that's all we got to do. We don't even have to, like, they had Tales to Syria.
They did some of they do some of the Fate series from time to time.
They were a gaming company that also made anime, and that's really what their niche was. It's kind of like how Godzilla -1 was popular, because you have a graphic designer, you have an FX director who directed the whole movie. It's like, no, I'm gonna put my feet and my finger in every little, like, with every graphic that y'all do, I'm gonna put my finger in it. If you can't get that with studios with the hit, you ain't gonna really take off. But rest in peace to them. Rest in peace to them. Like, when Miyazaki retired, I sometimes even question if he was pressured out of retirement because the studio could not make a hit. And that's not to say they couldn't produce any quality work, but can they get out of his shadow to make a work? And then he puts out the Boy in the Harem, finally wins the Oscar for anime for the first time in like 15, 20 years.
Yeah.
And wins all these awards. And now they're just looking like, damn, we're getting out of Miyazaki's shadow. That's not gonna happen. They're not. So I think studios, I think it's really imperative for them to have a hit. But Gainax, man, they did Evangelion and Fooly Cooly, which were two very inspirational anime that really changed my whole perspective, my taste on music, my perspective on religion, my perspective on sci-fi. Like, they did. If it wasn't for Gainax, I don't think I'd be the anime fan I am today. So it is sad to see that studio go. But I feel like Trigger carries on their legacy. So shout out to the team, all the good folks at Trigger.
All right, looks like their last hit was Tiny and Stocking with Garda belts in 2010.
Yeah, that was it. That was Gainax that did that. But you know who announced they're doing season 2 of that?
Yeah.
The director of the show is the president of Trigger Studios, bro. Like Trigger is gonna do Penny and Stocking season 2. They announced that a couple years ago. I've been waiting on that for forever.
Yeah, looks like there is still no release date as of now.
Yeah, man. So, yeah, man.
But no, but again, it had a great run when it did. But they're not producing. It's time to go.
Yeah, man.
Can't just rely on re-releases of Evangelion or anything else at this point.
But, you know, some more anime news.
Ooh, what you got?
Y'all announced Sailor Moon coming out in August, right? I mean September.
Oh, September.
Is it August or September? Man, it's at the end of the damn summer. I'm kind of pissed for it.
Well, let me find out. I have a link. If this shit loads. All right, there we go. It says August 22nd. Pretty Guardian Sailor Moon Cosmos the movie.
Cosmos is coming August 22nd. Tower God is coming July 7th. And some non-anime news. The Boys season 4 comes out tomorrow.
I can't wait.
Season 5 will be the last season of the show. They were concluded with there. The creative regular show just announced they're gonna reboot regular show. Didn't
Oh
announce.
shit!
Yeah, they're rebooting regular show. Adventure Time just announced they're gonna do another movie and another spinoff.
That I read, yeah.
And this is just animation. This is not even anime specific. I just felt like it was a good time to announce that to any fans who may have been wondering, what's gonna come out with that. But yeah, as far as anime news, that is pretty much all I got outside of new shows that I haven't even investigated in enough to really care enough to tell the people about them.
Right. And for those that watch Help a Boss, there's a new episode this month after Full Moon. You're gonna get your conclusion, maybe. We'll see.
Okay.
Called The Apology Tour. So that's gonna be fun.
Should be really fun.
But after that one, yeah, that was heavy. But do you have any solos you wish to talk about while you're here?
Man, I apologize to all the fans. I do apologize, you guys. I do watch a lot of things dubbed, so I am a couple weeks behind on many of the shows that we probably won't discuss tonight because
there's like 3 we're gonna hold off on, which is fine.
So I apologize to all of you, but solos. Again, what am I watching? So anything that I'm watching solo, I'm probably watching it dubbed. I don't think there's anything solo I'm watching that I'm caught up. I just finished Mashal.
What'd you think?
Finally finished Mashal. I'm conflicted with the score. It started off as I don't know, somewhere between a 3.5 and a 4. It wasn't as good as the first season because the first season just kept hitting it after bat after bat after bat. This season didn't really have any new tricks after a while, and they kind of ended it on a soft spot where it kind of felt like a filler. It just felt like, okay, we're in the midst of this, but we're gonna pause everything, and it just kind of felt like it just went off. It didn't even feel like the season finished. It just felt like it just went off, and I'm like, damn it. But
then, the ending prevented it going a little higher.
Prevent Innocent Zero. So, but no, I think the next season is probably gonna be off the chain. But I enjoyed Mashal. I really did love it. Final score, I'm still pending on that. What solos am I watching? I am watching Loser Rangers.
And how's that been going? I've been hearing some solid stuff about that one.
Loser Rangers, the latest episode was man, it's really getting intense for those who are keeping up with Fighter D and his whole plight of he's imitating one of the Ranger cadets who's the Pink Ranger's little brother, and he's really trying to, like, they got to pass an exam. In order to beat the exam, you got to get these keys. In order to get these keys, you got to fight other cadets. All hands barred, man. One of the boss monsters then came through and killed one of the cadets, then attacked the base. They didn't want to tell the Rangers. Blue Ranger found out, so now they're trying to hunt the monster, and Ranger D almost got exposed. It's insane. It's so much violence broke out. People died. I think somebody's died. Probably every episode, the past 3 episodes, somebody's just getting murked by other forces. So Fighter D is really caught up in, do I want to blow my cover and team up with the boss? Or can I trust the boss to not leave me hanging? Can he get the job done? So it's really intriguing, man. But Loser Rangers, all in all, it's it's a top 10, if not a top 5 anime for me this season because it looks so good, but behind the madness, just the story, the characters. It's really a character-driven show. The plot has kind of tiptoed and they've kind of opened up some plot holes. You're like, wait a minute, when is this going to be addressed? But they keep tiptoeing. So it's like you think it's going to be real fast, and it's like, all right, man, this guy's going to do this. No. It's about this man is straight up Lloyd Voyager infiltrating an organization slowly from within. And once he gets into the organization, he realizes, no, these humans are assholes. They're stupid. They're fucked. They don't care about nobody but themselves. Like, he was like, oh, y'all deserve, like, I can't believe we lost to y'all guys. Like, you guys are trash. But then he learns that there's so many people who are like, bro, I don't like these fucking Rangers. These Rangers are trash. They're assholes. They're mean. They're disrespectful. They're power hungry. Like, they rule with the iron fist. Like, no one really likes the Rangers except kids. Like, anybody who knows the Rangers, they rule with fear. So you just like, either you want their power and it's like watching a bully and you just gonna stand behind him on some mob mentality shit. But deep down, no one really likes the Rangers. So I'm really enjoying Loser Rangers. My other solo is, you watching Kaiju, aren't you?
I'm waiting for the season to end to do my end of season binge.
And I'll hold off on Kaiju, but like
I'm hearing a lot of good stuff, so I can't wait.
Captain versus Kaiju number 10 was one of the best fights. I can't wait for you to catch up on this because
that's gonna be good then.
Awesome. That's all I'm gonna say about Kaiju number 8. Kaiju number 8 is another top 10, if not a top 5 show of the season. What else? I'm watching Seventh Prince. I'm watching it.
Yeah, I heard you're enjoying that.
2 episodes behind, bro. Seventh Prince is like, I'm gonna end up spoiling my top. I'm gonna end up spoiling my awards if I even start to get excited.
That's okay. I'm used to Ethan doing it.
About how much I love this show. Like, this show, Low-Key is like the biggest surprise. I did not expect to love this show like I do. It was just like, okay, this show is fucking awesome. I love OP characters. I love OP characters with so much plot armor, it just doesn't fucking matter. And when you make them a child who just gives no fucks, who just is, the story is like, I'll get to it again, when we do the wrap up at the end of the season, but he had a past life where he learned how to use magic in a different way. But he was in a world on some Black Clover shit where only nobles had the most power. So he didn't have any power. He's a peasant. But he loved magic, studied magic, and he had some of the best magical ideas, but he just didn't have enough mana to like make his magic prosper. So he is picked on, he's bullied, he's lynched to death, he's killed by people who do magic who didn't want him to live, so they kill him, so he dies. When he dies, he's like, man, I wish I could be born a noble so I would have more mana. And he was born the 7th prince. And boy, oh boy, that boy got a CM on him. That boy got a CM on him. He got all, I don't know, they didn't explain why he's just so OP, but they did that drop the reincarnation shit where he's an infant and okay. Yeah, he's an infant. They straight up he's Rudius. He's Rudius in the sense of he remembers everything from his past life, even from an infant.
Right.
So he forgets that he's a 10-year-old boy, but the motherfucker's crazy. Like, and he's just insane, bro. He's just insane. Like, he'll almost like let himself get killed just to experiment because he's just like, I have all this power. I don't know what to do with it. So that's been a favorite. Yakuza family, Yakuza. I dropped that one. I was watching it for a while, but I let it go.
Yeah, because you haven't mentioned it in a while, so I was curious about that.
I was really hardcore on it. I mean, I only got through like the first 3, but then when I kind of realized it, I got to the point where it was like, you know what? If I can't take on any more shows. What happened was Ethan convinced me to pick up Many Faces of Voice Actor Radio. After I picked that one up, I was like, holy shit. I really like this show. I kept Mysterious Disappearances going, and you convinced me to pick back up Train to the End of the World.
And that's our main event tonight, folks.
As had I not picked that one up, because that is another top 10, if not top 5 show of the season. That show is special. But yeah, we can get to that later. But I think that's all for like my solos. I don't really have too many solos this season that you guys aren't watching. I haven't finished a few of them.
Right.
You know, it's a few that I haven't finished that I kind of like, maybe I'll watch at the end of the season, or I might just tiptoe it. But yeah, man, there's Windbreaker. Windbreaker's fire. Like the fights are phenomenal.
I've been hearing like the fights have been fantastic.
No, Windbreaker has dope fights. The plot is there's not much plot, but it's not much plot and it's not much character depth.
So it's like I got a high school where it's just the action and not.
It's really what carries Windbreaker is the action, and it's the action and like because the characters never grew. They just we gonna fight, and then after we fight, the game that we fight, y'all gonna become our friends because you know we gonna teach y'all that y'all gotta fight for something. Y'all ain't been fighting for nothing. We fight. It's power of friendship, bro. That's it. Windbreaker is just the power of friendship with fights. Is gang shit with the power of friendship. There's nothing to it. There's really no character depth, and there is no plot. There is no plot. There is no overarching plot at all, which kind of sucks because the fight scenes are better than most. The fight scenes, like one-on-one combat scenes, they're on solo level when it comes to one-on-one fight scenes. Like the fight scenes are some of the best fight scenes you're gonna see. Like you like Link Click. I've seen fight scenes from Link Click, and I would even go as far as to say, man, those fight scenes like they did real martial arts. And
I appreciate how China handles the hand-to-hand combat.
Yeah, they really do a lot of that in there. So
that's awesome. All right,
yeah, but that's all I got. Those are all my solos.
Yeah, I got a couple. Bartender, just for Ethan's sake, to finish it up. What you call it? Ryu's senpai explains like why he's like usually somber and all this because one of the customers he served committed suicide after having a drink of his. Like, got up on the roof and like jumped type.
He was so drunk, or it was that good?
No, he was suicidal. And he just wanted to have like one more drink.
Shit.
And unfortunately, Ryu was the bartender. So that's why Ryu just kind of beats himself up. And that aspect, like, well, fuck. Like, it's not his fault. It's really not, but damn.
That's a shitty way to look at it because it's like, your drink was so good. That was the last thing he wanted before he killed himself. So you might be thinking, damn, maybe I made that drink too good. Or maybe I didn't make it. The drink was so bad. It's like, man, I'm over this life. This drink's trash.
Like, 0 out of 10 would not be here again. In fact, I'm never coming back. And
yeah, that's the way to say your drink sucks. Like, that's the worst Yelp review ever. It's like, I'm gonna just jump on building. But then again, it's just like, bro, this drink is to die for. Like, if he would have tweeted that, oh my God, like, bro, this drink is to die for. And then he killed himself.
Like, now who cares what he made him?
It's just like, bro, what drink did you make? Like, I'll go to that bar to drink that drink. Like, bro, let me, like, bro.
And what you call it? We had the doctor from like a couple episodes ago. I forgot his name, but he met up with the female who he had a kind of thing with. They were shared drinks, smoked cigars together, but she had to go somewhere overseas, and he kind of bailed on a dinner date with her. And now that they're back together, they're hanging out. He's going to America for like 3 years. So I'm like, what? Like, all right, fuck that. So, all right, fuck your romance. But Miwa talks to Ryu at the end about his suicide thing. Like, doesn't bring it up like that. Basically, what drink would you make for someone that's about to commit suicide? And then he put two and two together. It's like, he told you, didn't he? And he's like, yeah. I forgot the name of the drink. I know it involved an egg. It was like something like that's like warm, soothing type of thing, like trying to heal the soul of a person. And what?
I need more drinks in my repertoire. That man said something with an egg. I've never heard of a drink with an egg.
Yeah, I forgot the name of it, and I might have to ask my dad about it because he is a bartender. So, but yeah. Meanwhile, we like talk to him about the suicide thing, like how it wasn't his fault and everything, like trying to give him that uplifting type of thing. And you see like Ryu sulking in the rain, like knowing like how he's still like this amateur bartender, no matter how professional he acts or how his demeanor is. It's just he has a long ways to go as a person and as a bartender. So nice little thing. We finally got confirmation that it's going to be a 12-episode series. So it ends next week.
Oh, okay.
And Girls Band Cry. Fucking love this, but Nina's parents are looking for her finally. Because, she dropped out of school. It's like, hey, what the fuck? And Nina sees that they were looking, so she was hiding. And what the mother does is she changes the locks to Nina's apartment, so she can't get into her own apartment. And the only way she can get in is she goes home to grab the key.
That's one way to do it.
I was like, okay, sure. She really doesn't want to go, but Momoka convinces her. And Rupa, one of the bassist, she gave her the tickets. And Rupa talked about, like, well, I lost both my family in an accident, and I never got that chance to, have that time to say that goodbye or, like, had that special moment, but I don't want you to lose that. So go talk to your mother and father, see what they want. So fine, she goes back to her hometown. The father ain't happy. He's so unhappy, he's smoking in another room. Not to talk to her, not to face her. And talked about like why you dropping out of school and all this. And it's like, there's something I need you to do. I need you to come with me. So he takes her to her old school. And what happened was Nina was getting bullied and she defended herself and she got in trouble for it. That's why, and she felt like her parents weren't listening or like no one was listening to her. So he took Nina to school and discipline committee or whatever it is even said like, yeah, we looked it over and yeah, that's our fault. Like Nina's fine, she's in the clear. And that's like, you can go to school now. And she's like, no. Because she wants to make music and she's having that little inner rage because she's supposed to write lyrics for the festival because they got picked up by an agency finally, so that's awesome. But so she's in charge of being the songwriter, so she's got to basically write the angry grunge for her parents, I guess. But her sister talks to her, and the father, he slowly caves in because like he's just a concerned father. Like who isn't? Like a girl, like their young daughter going to another part of Japan, like no school, no nothing, just relying on work or the band. So Nina and the father embrace each other, and she invites them to the festival where she's going to perform because she wants them to see how she's doing. Like she's going to be fine. She's like, yeah, go get them, fuck them. So she goes back to the city. Her bandmates are there. They embrace each other. Like, let's go kick some ass and flip them off, basically. So very nice stuff. I got 2 more episodes.
All the memes I've seen, there's a girl who's just flipping everybody off.
Yeah, Nina. Yeah, Nina's the main girl. Does that? She does it with the pinkies.
Oh, the pinkies! I thought that was like a Chinese edit or some shit.
No. First it was this when Momoka told her it means thank you, but it turns out like no, that doesn't mean thank you. She was just fucking with her.
Okay, gotcha.
So she does it like that. Like, all right, nice, all right, I can get with that. Tadaima, Shuto, Yuto, they're the new characters, Tomohiro's brothers. And the kids are upset because they came to the house, like kind of broke into the house wearing these scary Halloween costumes. So they're like, shit, how can we be friends with Hikari? And Michiru tells like, hey, let's do this, like let's be friendly, all this, dress up as dogs. And for some reason, Shuto and Yuto, like, hey, we're this baby's dogs. I'm like, whoa, hold on, hold the brakes. What the fuck? Don't, you gotta explain that to the father then.
The baby's what now?
No, Shuto Yuto, since they were dressed up as dogs, Michiru, like, hey,
Oh,
stop scaring my friend, be nice.
I thought you said the baby's thumbs. I was just like, where's the baby's thumbs? I'm like, hold on, bro. What?
No. Basically, they're trying to be so nice to the kids. They're like, all right, we're this kid's pet dog, quote unquote. It's like, well, you gotta explain that to the fucking father.
Gotcha.
But this mostly focuses on Yuki and Tomohiro because what you call it? Like, are you guys dating? Or are you guys not? Because you guys hang out pretty much all the time. And Yuki likes Tomohiro, but he feels like Tomohiro doesn't because he's older than him, and he's gonna probably start dating soon. Probably likes girls, maybe also likes guys. While Yuki just trying to figure out his own feelings about this. So at the end, when they're in the room, like they're not like they're sleeping on different beds, and Tomohiro says, "Well, I'm going to bed," and Yuki all of a sudden out of nowhere goes, "Do you want to share a bed with me?" And then with Tomohiro going like, "What?" Like confused, like, "So you like me or?" So we'll find out with that cliffhanger. Not a bad episode. Again, I like Yuki. Yuki's a good kid. So Duke of Death. I think this is my last one. Yeah, Duke of Death. Boch and the others are trying to calm down Sade, and her powers are becoming out of control with herself. So basically, the idea is to be like, all right, well, now we're probably gonna have to kill her. So that's when Nico steps in, fights her off. He's winning, and as he was about to kill her, Bochan jumped in front of him, touching him. This Duke of Death touching Nico, and since Nico's immortal, it doesn't really do anything to him, so he can't die. He's like telling him, like, don't do it, don't kill him. Like, sorry, don't kill her. It's like I'm still want to be friends with her. It's like, nope. Like, if we kill her, we both don't get cursed. So this is happening, and Bochan ain't gonna let him. Sade sees this. She tries to warm up the idea, like maybe she could have friends finally, but no, she goes back to being crazy because she thinks she deserves to be alone. This abusive witch fucking deforms her sister's face just so they wouldn't look the same, her twin sisters.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, like she put magic on her face and that basically burned it. Had she like stitches and scars. It's like, oh, stop crying. And she basically told like, stop fucking crying. And this is when they were younger too, so
Yeah, because you have like I can't imagine. Yeah.
But yeah, Sade's powers going out of control, and Alice goes into her mind, sees her like cuddle up, like crying and all this, and Alice gives her like this warm hug from behind. It's like, and her heart grew 3 sizes that day, as they say. She basically has them like leave, like she'll go back to the future with them. But her powers, her inner self, says no. So her powers are going out of control. So she has to fight her own inner self with these powers. That was where the cliffhanger was to lead into the penultimate, which happens this Sunday. Like, okay, we are stretching out till the penultimate. All right, so we'll find out what happens with that. Are you done with Condition, Cold Love?
Condition Cobalt?
A Condition Called Love. Are you done with that?
Oh, Condition Called Love. No, I am not. Condition Called Love. Where am I at on Condition Called Love? I think I'm a week. I'm 2 weeks behind.
Okay, because Hanoi, he did calm down a little with the creepiness.
Yeah, I think I think the furthest I got was up to episode 8.
Okay, so I won't talk about episode 10 and all that. But yeah, he did calm down a little, so that was a plus. That was a big plus.
Yeah, it's honestly the show didn't really like throw me off or nothing like that. It just became like, how can I describe it? It became I don't know. I started watching the dub, then it was just like, okay, I can fuck it. You know what I'm saying? I was like,
Yeah.
Yeah. When I ran out of dubbed episodes, I was like, do I want to switch? And it was like, no, you know what? I'm gonna just keep watching this how I'm watching it. Like, fuck it. It's just, I don't know. I'm wondering if I watch it sub, like, will I get a different feel for Hanoi? And
Hanoi is voiced by Mash in the sub, so I hear Mash in him.
it's crazy. Like this new crop of actors, they really have like more range than some people. Like some people, they don't really have the range. Some people you just hear them in different roles and it kind of sticks. And some people just find their niche.
Right.
But then again, I judge dubs very harshly, despite what Ethan may think. It's like I will praise one to the roof, but I will judge you very sternly.
Just the same as like you would judge it just as you would praise it.
Definitely, bro. I've been through this 1,000 times, man. Do not deviate from the character. Do not like localize the character. I'm not a fan of localizing the character. Like, don't.
Right. Oh, absolutely. I got one more. I got Grandpa, Grandma, turn young again. This is surprisingly cute though, and I am sad there's one more episode left after this. I don't know if it's gonna end with them dying because they got 6 months left. Well, now like probably 4, maybe 2 now because went from Halloween to wintertime.
Can I ask a question? Is
What's
this
up?
shit magic? How the fuck are they young? What did they do on some Ray life shit where they took a pill, or did like a fairy angel god?
Basically, the orchard tree they tended to before that tree died, it turned into like a golden apple, and they ate the apple. That's what made them young, and they could switch from old to young in the dream if they see the hourglass in their dream, because this hourglass of their lives, it even tells them how long they have left to live as well.
That's some scary shit. Because one of them could just not see that shit and be like, yeah, bro, like the wife could just get all young and hot and just be like, yeah, man, I'm finna relive this shit. Or the husband could and be like, yeah, man, fuck you, bitch. I'm finna go.
Well, that's the thing. It will tell them. And I said last week, the grandfather had a year left to live, while grandma had 7 days.
Days?
Days. Because the grandma is less healthy compared to the husband. And
she's only healthy when she's young. So if she goes back.
No, even then, no, like she had poor health even then.
So they get younger, but they don't. It's just, yeah, bitch, you don't get it. We're not healing.
It's still however they are, like however they've been, how they feel like any sickness, it's still it doesn't go away. They'll have strength, they'll have more stamina, sure.
Just
that's it.
It's like, oh no, we ain't curing shit. We giving you youth.
Basically, yeah.
Fuck.
And the shrine they were at, that they took care of as well, he couldn't prolong her life because the god of that shrine can't create life. So what he did was he gave away half his life for her. So they both got 6 months to live.
That was incredibly sacrificial and sweet. Like,
he loves her, and her fear was she didn't want to leave him alone when she died.
Wait a minute. So the husband, he gave half for her.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because he had a year and she had like days. So he's like, yeah, I'm gonna just get. I mean, that's what you're supposed to do. I mean, if I was some old man and I find out my wife got a week and I got a year, bro, it's like, yeah, bro, I'm gonna just share this 6 because that 6 without you gonna be unbearable. You know what I'm saying? That shit gonna be unbearable. And you telling me I gotta watch you die knowing it's gonna happen? Oh no, that's torture, man. Give us 6, man. We can go out at the same time. That's fine.
And that was what they wanted. He even said, well, don't tell grandma because she doesn't know. Because she was basically like she was asleep on his lap when this happened. So I was like, well, this will be my little secret. Because again, he didn't want to leave her alone, and she didn't want to leave him alone. So I was like, that is just very fucking sweet.
Yeah, man. That I've heard you talk off and on week after week about this show, and it's one of them. It sounds like a feel good show that you just watch, and it just makes you feel good. Kind of like how Mr. Boss's Day Off kind of hit me last season. It's like, you know what, this is just a sweet.
Yeah, like you'll get those comedy moments from when they're young to old, but like near the end, like you get those sweet romantic moments, kind of sad mix in there. So it's a nice feeling. And again, they probably got like 3 to 4 months now because it went from Halloween to winter time in this episode.
Yeah, live it up.
Oh yeah, no, they were like, you know what though? Fuck it. If they tell us when our time comes, the time comes, we're just not gonna worry about it.
Bro, you know how many chances I'm gonna take? If they like, bro, you go out in 6 months, I'm taking chances. It's like, okay, but so I'm not gonna die today. Oh, well, I'm gonna be reckless as fuck.
I was like, they also finally went on their honeymoon. They never did when they got married.
Yeah. It's like absolutely, man. We hang gliding, man. I'm finna jump out this plane, no parachute, because I know I ain't finna die. Like fuck it. But then again, just because you don't die don't mean you ain't gonna be paralyzed, mauled, disfigured, fucked up. You know, it's like, yeah, baby, pull the cord.
And in this episode, what you call it? Grandfather goes on patrol on this orchard truck, and he chases off people that try to steal shit, and he's like fucking drifting in this orchard truck, and the people he's chasing, they're like, oh shit, it's a ghost type of thing. Like, there's no way this cart can go faster than this fucking sports car. So grandfather just driving around with this shit. It got to the point where these guys got scared. Like, all right, we ain't ever coming back here. This place haunted. And this shit got on the fucking news. And then you see grandfather like hiding in the corner of the couch. Like, I wasn't trying to do that.
He didn't know you tricked out the truck. Now I probably got a Dyson or some shit.
So yeah, but grandfather got moves with the truck.
Grandpa got a Toyota Tundra out there.
But that, you know what, that is it for me with the souls. Let's get to some together. So what do you want to talk about first?
Man, we can talk about I don't know, man. I know how we're closing this thing. There's a couple that we're closing out with. So because we're closing out with a couple of those, I would say well shit, Matt, you tell me.
All right, now let's start off hot. Let's start with Demon Slayer.
All right, cool. Let's go to Demon Slayer.
And fuck, Sound and me don't play.
Man, no, son. Absolutely not. But my girl, Mitsuri don't fucking play.
No, she don't. No, these three, we're gonna see. Do not fucking play. But Mitsuri, she's like pampering Tanjiro, black tea, pancakes.
Ethan, shout out to you, Ethan. I wanted to reach through the screen and show this man when he started shitting on Mitsuri last season. I was just like, bro, Mitsuri was fire, bro. I love her energy, her personality. She is just so sweet. She is so like ditzy.
Oh, yeah,
but
she was my wife through the season, so yes.
Yeah, she's just hot on love, you know, and she just feels it. But how she just made everybody do these splits, like
while wearing this like a ballet uniform.
She's like, oh no, let me stretch out. Move, move. All right, sit down, move, Tanjiro. Gotcha. All right, she didn't even count to 3. 1, 2.
Yeah, like full on split and just making him.
Bro, I grabbed my nuts when I seen that shit. Like, oh, because you know I do yoga, but that's what I'm nowhere near splits, bro. Like I've been doing yoga for years, bro. I'm nowhere near splits.
I used to do yoga too, and I can't do a split. I can get my leg in the air, almost folded, but no.
Yeah, nah, man. When she did them splits, that blew me out. Like that shit was insane.
It's like Tanjiro, your turn.
Yeah, Tanjiro, he went in there, he had to do them, and you know, got his shit broke.
And it's like, all right, next one. And Obani say, hey, I
Oh, but
hear you're talking to my girl.
my girl is like, bro, so Miss Stewart wrote me a letter, and I read it, and that she talked about you and how y'all ate cake and how she fed you cake. Why is she feeding you cake, Tanjiro? I'm gonna beat you. He's just like, bro, I'm gonna beat you with this sword because my girl. Matter of fact, that ain't his girl. He just got a crush. My crush is like, cause he can't tell her how he feel. But she so Tanjiro, they close. He mad that he didn't get a chance to go on that mission with her, but Tanjiro did.
Oh,
Monobai was like salty, like the way he just, because it started off like real training, but you could tell he was like, I'm finna beat.
like he was holding a grudge.
He was holding a grudge the whole time. It's like, yeah, I'm finna hold a grudge, bro. I'm finna.
And hell, he didn't like him when they first met.
I mean, I don't think that was so much about him. I think that was more or less him putting up a front. But they definitely didn't like his sister.
Oh yeah, no. Except for Mitsuri and fucking Rengoku, basically.
You know what I'm saying? So it was, yeah, definitely him. But
no, that train basically hit the flaps between these tied up demon slayers who did awful.
no, man, he was. Yeah, I mean, what kind of training was that, dude? They're just tied up the pillars. They're just there to not get hit.
Basically, I think it was more on the focus, like hidden target, like not miss, like be swift with it, like hitting like the small stuff. Because there was like little flash between them that he would have to hit, like a reflex.
Yeah, and if you could, otherwise you hit them. So he was like, bro, you
Yeah,
can't hit
so it's basically act like you're in a real fight, but they're not hitting you.
I mean, I feel like that was pretty good training. The next one, that one training. That one,
Zenitsu was just crying and begging, like, I want to go home.
I felt like, all right, man, what's wrong with you? Then he get up there and it's Shina.
And it's fucking inside of me. He's angry, like, you want to die?
Shina, I can't stand this guy. He's one of the few good guys that I'm just like, bro, I don't like people like him and Genya. You know what? They're just angry. They're just not pleasant. It's just, nah, bro, you ain't cool to me. And I still ain't like Tanjiro. I like the fact that Tanjiro was like, bro, I don't like you. I don't accept you. Like,
You stabbed my sister. We're done.
You stabbed my fucking sister, bro. You lucky, bro. You lucky I don't kill you. Like, I can tell it's real smoke. Like, it's real smoke between them. Like, Tanjiro is like, out of respect for your position and out of respect for the Demon Corps.
And I actually like your brother, so.
Yeah, you know what? I'm finna do that. I'm finna do the job. I'm gonna do what the job requires. But I was so proud that Tanjiro finally got a chance to just tell him off.
Yeah, because again, he was fucking Sadami was beating the shit out of his own brother, and Tanjiro's like, you know what? No, we don't do that here.
We don't do that. You about to poke his eyes, and you stab my sister's like, bro, you just violent. Go find you a demon to beat up. And Tanjiro, I'm pretty sure he's not perfect, but I'm pretty sure he was just like, man, how come you couldn't get? You know what I'm saying? It's just like, bro, we lost some dope Hirashiras to these these higher numbers. Like, why you couldn't be one of the ones? I know he gladly trade for the fire for the win. Like, yeah, man.
But no, that's the thing though. Sadami is actually really good when you actually see him fight.
Oh no, he's amazing. He's amazing. He's just an asshole. He's a
total prick.
But you can tell he's powerful because Tanjiro was the one who got chastised, and Tanjiro got in trouble. They made him skip training.
Basically, just go on to the last one.
It's like, bro, just skip. We can't even chastise him because he was in the complete wrong. It's like, Tanjiro, what happened? Oh well, he was trying to do this with his brother. He was trying to take it out on me, and then he threatened to kill me. So I had to defend myself. It's like, Tanjiro, just leave, bro. You in trouble. Just get out. Get out.
Like he doesn't want to see you, and you know what? We don't want anyone dying.
They don't even go near each other. They were just like, yeah, y'all can't go near each other.
But we got our last guy, and this is actually the strongest Demon Slayer, and probably my favorite one. Go at me.
Go at me ain't said shit. He ain't did nothing but cry and just sit there.
Yeah, basically, like even fire can be cold. he's like has fire around him, on him, like the waterfall, while everyone else is doing the waterfalls.
He looks like a Brock from Pokemon, and it just looks like an alternate version of Brock from Pokemon. He finally swore off the women and took his life seriously.
No, I cannot wait for you to see him in action. That's all I can say. Oh my god.
Nah, man, I like this art. One thing I thought was really interesting about it is when I got online, I kind of dived into it. They talked about this one has the least amount of source material than any of the art. They've really been adding. There was like the past episode was probably the most.
Yeah, they only adapted one page for the EU one.
Bro, a lot of this has been, they took a lot of creative liberties. So it's going to be wrapped up. Like the season's only like 8 episodes. It's like this arc is, and I think this is probably going to be the first Demon Slayer arc that they haven't done enough to even really crack my, like, it's going to be hard for Demon Slayer to make my list because nothing really has happened. Right. It just feels like a prelude.
Yeah, because apparently the rumor is the Infinite Castle arc is going to be split into 3 movies, so they're going to focus on each Upper Moon per movie. That's a rumor, so we don't know.
Honestly, I said that I said that a while back. After they gave us the Mugen Train arc, it let me know, oh shit, y'all can just do this in movie format. We don't even need no series.
Yeah.
But we're gonna do the series anyway, because that's what keeps it hot. But I was like, no, y'all could have did this in a movie. And then they still did it in a movie anyway after the series.
Right.
I'm like, bro, y'all slick. But I'm enjoying Demon Slayer.
I definitely like this season more for source because I appreciate they're adding content for something that was like 6-7 chapters. Like they're giving more background to the Hashiras for the most part, adding those sequences for the train-in. So I appreciate it for that. But let's move on. Voice actor radio.
You watched it today?
I watched it today.
Okay, you caught it.
But we do got to talk about last week's real quick because we didn't with Ethan. Yasumi with her agent say, hey, so what am I doing wrong? Because I keep getting sent back, like reshooting, like just me. And she kind of just told her, like, one, you're trying way too hard. Because you did it naturally for your audition. Now you're being over prepared. Like you're more focused on what the lines are than having your emotion basically flow out of the character. It's like, you know what? It's like, oh, fair. No, that does make sense. Eventually, though, she does get it. Like, it's not perfect, but it's got to the point where the reshoots don't have to be a lot. Like, they're actually happy.
Yeah, so on last week's episode, she was struggling. But like I said, I think she nailed it in her first audition. I felt like she nailed it, but it was like, that's not what we want. And when she finally started to nail it, I said, it sounds almost like the original audition, not audition, but the original take she did. But I like how they kind of broke it, like how her agent broke it down. It was just like, look, man, you need to, like, it's different types of acting when it comes to this voice characters. People who can put on a mask and they'll just act. Like they'll read the character and they can just act. Then there's some people who become the character. And then some people who relate to the character so much that they are the character. She's like, you're the third one. You're just the character. Like, just be natural. You don't have to try to force it. Just be natural. But I felt like that shit. Oh shit! I felt like that was so hard in and of itself because it's like trying to take that direction and all the pressure and everybody there, and they still telling her she need to take it up a notch. But you know what the fuck does that even mean?
Yeah, like that's what you call it. Gundam or mech types of anime, they do get like people want those roles. Like they're like big roles for them.
Yeah. And it's like, you know, like you get to level up because it's just like, all right, man, you know, you got this role. Now we need you to take it serious and we need you to grow and we need you to really fit this character. But that was like the last time she was doing it, she was just over the top. And then they were like, she was too lackadaisical. And it was like, what the fuck do y'all want? And I feel like, I don't know, man. I spent some time in a recording environment. Man, that's the sound director's job. He really got to be the one that's the ADR sound director's job to really like coach that actor and get them to like, hey, this is what I need. I need you to try it like this, do it like that.
Right.
When you got all this top-notch talent, you can't be holding nobody's hand. So you really need these people to be like, look, I hired you for this job. I really need you to like knock this shit out. And I like how in the previous episode they really did focus on that aspect of, you know, she was screaming, she was upset, she was like, you know, she got out there,
Well,
you know,
confidence.
yeah, she got out there screaming like, oh my God, I can't believe this. Like I'm done. Then she snaps out of it and it's like, no, I'm gonna conquer this. And she starts to conquer it piece by piece. And
Yeah, like they lost steam with karaoke. So
the karaoke shit was pretty cool. How they sung each other's songs.
yeah, I was like, yeah, look, the ED.
Friends, like everybody got a chance. She's like, I got some shit on my mind. Just give me a chance to decompress. You know, they start singing each other's songs and then they end up doing a duet. And I don't know why it was so much static between them. It's like, y'all get on stage and do this shit. So why is this any different? You know, like, come
Well,
on.
I think it's more of with Yui. It's just more she doesn't normally go out in public with classmates. It's like her first time.
Yeah, but she enjoyed it. So
You know, even gave Yasumi a Christmas gift, something that could help her out. Albeit
yeah,
that she's married about it.
watch this series.
Yep, like watch this mech series. You'll be fine.
You will be
Okay.
fine. Yeah, I love Yasumi. Yasumi, she's you is cool too, but I really love Yasumi. She really is like really keeping me interested and pulled into the show because she really is like the one who's like keeping the charm on. Like I really like how you know she's sharing the main, but I like how she really is still in the show. Like these last few episodes, after they got done with the scandal, it's been a lot about her and her growth. So I like that.
Also, fuck you, Ethan. I like Mekaru.
Man, fuck him, bro. I fucking love Mikaru.
Right?
Mikaru, now on the latest episode.
Yeah.
So on the latest episode, Yasumi, Yui, Mikaru, they all go out. Not go out. They all have to do a show with
And Otome too. Yeah, the other one.
right? It's Ohime, correct? Yeah, Otome.
Yep.
Otome. All right, so they have to do a show Otome. So they're doing this contest. They're doing this event on stage. And I'm going to be honest with you, bro. I've been to so many anime conventions, but I would really love, instead of doing Q&A panels, that they would do that. Like, do that.
Do performances as your character.
I mean, it's different. Use your voice in however way you have to like read the line to make the shit sound cool, and then give the people who do it something at the end, because a lot of these characters, like I think the audience would really like to see them use their voices for something, and I think it'd be good to reward them or just give them some fun instead of, because I know voice actors get tired of answering the same damn questions at these panels. Like I know they get the same damn questions, so I think that'd be cool. So I like how I'm like, oh, this was pretty dope. But the object of the contest is you find out that Yui and Yasumi are teaming up because they want to get they want to buy lunch, or not necessarily buy lunch. They want to get Mikaru.
They want to think her properly, but she won't go out with them in public.
Yeah, she won't, because like she has boundaries, and I really respect the fact that, you know, she has these hard boundaries. She was like, look, I'm a fan, and I'm not trying to let my guard down. My thing is, I have a character and I have the real me, and while I'm at work, y'all got to see the character, because that's how I prefer y'all to be with me. I want y'all to see the character I am. I want y'all to see my alias. I don't want my artistic side. I don't want y'all to see who I really am. I want y'all to see the artist, not me. And you know, Yasumi kind of knows that. So she's like, nah, girl, I know you like me. I know you like us. I know we're friends. And she
Like, I know you're a tsundere.
started getting all pushy with it. She's like, get back. And she said, why'd y'all want to win? And then she tells her, she was like, I'm glad y'all didn't win because I ain't trying to do that shit. Trying to be all cool like she wasn't gonna do it. Like I wouldn't have went. I wouldn't have did that shit. I'm glad y'all lost. And then I like how Toman comes. Let's take a selfie. Cool. Boom. They take a selfie. Then she posts a selfie. Hey, I'm gonna use the ticket that I want. Oh yeah, because they lost. She won. Atoma was the best one.
Yeah, like, so I'm going to take everyone. I'm going to party with them.
I'm going to take everybody out for a celebratory dinner. And Mikuru was like,
may as well get drunk.
You know what? You know what it was? She didn't want them to do that kind of gesture because she would have felt like she owed them because that was something on her bucket list. That was something she always wanted to do. So she didn't want to be in the debt with them for doing that for her. So because when it happened, Matt, did you see she was so I don't know where to sit. I don't know where's the best place. Do I
sit across from you? Do I sit next to you?
Like, I was like, girl, you just over the top. Like, girl, I'm wearing this shit like a date.
Of course, fucking Yui catches them basically bent over, like, what the fuck you guys doing?
Yeah, and you see how she was like all the big, but I like how Ultimate was like, she was like, no, me and her are friends. Like, even when Yui was like, why are you doing the meat? I should do the meat.
What were you gonna do? Use the chopsticks for raw and cooked meat? It's like, what's the problem? Like,
you gonna cook the meat with the same chopsticks you eat with, and you don't see a problem with that. And she's like, no. And then I like how Ultimate's like, girl, she good at cooking the meat. Let her do it. I'll make a salad. Nick was like, no, oh my God, I want to enshrine this salad.
Yes.
You want to enshrine the salad.
But Mikuru, she can drink. So I thought she was a student like them, but I'm glad she's not.
Well, no, she took her in the bathroom, like that was just adorable. How she, like because she's already like she's already just cute. You know what I'm saying? So she's already got this whole like societal thing going on. You know what I'm saying? Like she already got this little cute thing going on. So you kind of forget that Yui and Yasumi, they're high schoolers. Like these girls are in high school. She's old enough to drink. So she's grown. She's like, oh yeah, I'm grown. She's at least 2-3 years older than them. But probably, I think 4. Like she's older than them, but she looks younger because they were shocked when they found out who she was. And it's just like, girl, you older than us. But despite her having that age and that maturity, when I think that's why in work situations, she can assert herself as the senpai, as the elder, as the person who has the experience. But in social situations, I think she's a bit like not as mature socially as they are. I really think she just seems like the type who didn't really have no friends because she was so focused on her goals. Like she don't want to let her true side to see. It's like if she really like you, she can't turn that shit out. It's like she can only turn it on or off. She can't dim that shit like a light switch. Like she has no dim switch to her liking you. It's either she like you or she don't. But
I like the conversation at the end. Once Yui left, she asked the other two like advice on for voice acting, like because she got lost in the zone. Because she like, how do I help with like basically stop taking reshoots? Like, what advice can you give for me? And one of them says, why don't you ask Yui? And Toby says, I don't think she wants to because they're rivals. If she asks her rival for help, that's going to make her think she looks bad. So I was like, kind of, but...
Yeah, I mean, I can't blame her because, she didn't want her to get the job. She was jealous. Like, man, girl, like
why didn't you tell me you were going for this mech anime? I'm into mechs, not you.
Not you. And it's bad enough that people only think I got a job because my dad's fucking, director of this shit. Like
and now I got you.
Got to deal with you who got this job by being natural, not even acting this shit. Like you naturally just got that shit because you a villain. she was like, damn, like, do you know how niche that is to be the villain girl, to find out, oh yeah, you can do villain voices.
Yeah. But yeah, he gave Yatsumi the next script. Like, hey, this one's very important. So don't fuck up, basically.
Yeah, it was just like, this is the last one, this one special episode. So I like seeing them progress, and the fact that we got like what, 2 more episodes
Yeah,
after today. So yeah, we got a couple more episodes, so we get to see where it goes, and I think it's gonna end on a high note. I don't expect too much drama going forward. I just think they're probably just gonna tie up some loose ends. I want to see how good she does, or if there's any more conflict. I don't know what else could happen at this point.
I feel like that episode, the penultimate, will be a make or break performance-wise. And maybe there'll be a little bit of conflict, but I think everything will be resolved at the end, and we'll probably see some of these episodes, like, quote unquote, like some clips to see how their voices are in those shows.
Okay.
But no, it's interesting. No, I'm glad this picked up, especially in the drama aspects.
Absolutely.
But yeah, no, this is it's an underrated show.
It is. I'm glad I picked it up. It's like it's a really fascinating show. Like, the way they act, it's a lot of insight. I think it's one of those shows that just kind of shows things in the industry. I like how it covers podcasting, radio, voice acting, and like singing. It covers like all the bases of these idols have to do. Although in America, we don't have that type of culture significance when it comes to people who do these type of things. I think it really is cool for the character. If you're a fan, like, I like this show because it's like, yeah, man, this shit sounds like it'd be impossible to dub. It sounds like it's so like nuanced to what they do in Japan that it's you have to watch it raw.
Right.
I really enjoy it. It's a dope show.
Speaking of dope, do you like dancing cats?
Bro, what the fuck was the point? What was the point? They put the cat girl in the opening sequence of Mysterious Disappearances. At the end of what, episode 8 was it?
9.
She dances for whatever reason. I'm talking about on some Piper shit. Got all the cats dancing Michael Jackson Thriller with her. Right? Episode,
and we don't see her.
Episode comes on. Spoiler alert. She is not in this episode. And I'm looking like, what the fuck? What's that about? Where did she go? What's up? They went straight back to the mermaid shit. They didn't, like, we didn't see no dancing cat girl.
And spoiler it again, the next episode is a fucking pool episode.
I'm like, what? Bro, I ain't gonna lie. Mysterious Disappearances, I love like the atmosphere of it, and I love how it just stands out amongst everything that's here. But it's this show is, I can't predict it. I don't know where it's gonna go. It's just they give you these disappearances, then they explain them, and then they don't seem like ominous no more. It's just like Mysterious Disappearances. I need people to disappear. I don't need people to almost.
Yeah, it's like there's no disappearance. It's more like Dark Gathering, but instead of catch and goes, exercise.
Dark Gathering even had their moments when it was just like ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
But this is just, I mean, I'm watching it just to see how, because I'm too invested at this point. Yeah. But I'm just too invested at this point. But I like the characters, the character design. It's something very charming about Mysterious Disappearances.
I like Ren's design.
Incredibly charming.
And what's called Ren's personality.
Yeah, it's very charming. But they end up just reducing this shit to a high school mystery show. I love the toilet bound Hanako reference, even though I forgot that is legit. Wise Tale of Japan.
Oh yeah. Oh man. Speaking of Hanako, I can't wait for that to come back.
Yeah, it's like reference. They like, yeah, and then they even solved the mystery with the last one by doing that. It's like, oh yeah, it's a test score. Like what the huh? It's just as an American, it's just when they get real Japan local with this shit, it's just like, yeah, man. I've seen a lot of anime, but I'm struggling to keep up with like because they be pulling like this shit from Vietnam and China and like other areas in Asia, these other like urban legends from everywhere in Asia. It's not just localized Japanese urban legends. It's urban legends that you've never heard of, and there just doesn't seem to be any real threat.
Right.
I did like how the previous episode though they showed how apartment wife got in the books. They show how
Yep.
she found the path, and then the path sealed up, and then she found the path in the present, and the house was burned down. It's like, damn, it's crazy.
Yeah, stuff like that is interesting. But yeah, we find out about the mermaid VTuber, or the person behind the VTuber, Mikamo, who was in a wheelchair. She had poor health since she was a kid, and she didn't want to be a burden to her family. So what she did is apply to be a VTuber.
Well, she didn't have poor health. Just one day, her health just got poor, and it just kept getting worse.
It's just like, well, you don't need legs anymore.
It was like, yeah, I just used to have so much energy. I was keeping up my class, and then just one day, I just couldn't do it anymore. And I got diagnosed with this disease, and my I couldn't use my legs eventually. And it's like, fuck, man. The VTuber thing was cool because she got like a second chance to live her dream, which was being an idol. Yep. So I thought that was sweet. And I was like, oh, it's another girl wants to be an idol. I guess that's a real damn thing in Japan.
Yeah, but unfortunately, she got overworked. It's too much for her. And that's why she did the graduation, which, for those that don't know, graduation for VTuber is retirement. So, but, and basically we have
mermaid, because I was like, yo, and then I what kind of got me, I was like, hold up. Oh, I forgot Shawty is a fucking Oni, and she can lick your fluid and burn
I was like, oh, I forgot all about that. I was like, holy shit.
All about that shit. I was like, wait a minute. Oh, I forgot she's a fucking Oni. Lit that shit.
And like acid with the water, like it burns.
Yeah, Minami, I was like, oh damn, Minami is an Oni. Oto is jealous of her brother, but I thought Nodoka was adorable. Nodoka was so fucking adorable, man. And like she just
and I felt bad for her a little bit. Like, this is why, like, I get why she didn't want to let go of this VTuber character. Like, it gave her like that comfort.
I mean, yeah, because that was the whole point. That's why, Mermaid Girl was really going around here doing her thing, because she was like, no, man, my whole purpose is to help people who are down, who's out, who's sad. Like Yoramoon, you know what I'm saying? Yoramoon, that was her whole thing.
Yeah.
She was her alter ego. She was her that she can help, which I thought was dope. When when Nico was about to go over the edge, like the real VTuber came, was like, whoa. Chill out, bitch. I'm here. I know that voice. Yeah, it's me. It's me. Calm down. You gotta believe what they saying. This shit is real. Oh, yeah. It is. I like how she was, bro. I thought Nonoko was under some kind of fucking spell. That's why she wasn't sleeping. That's why she was going crazy. I thought she was fucking possessed. That girl was
That's what I thought. Yeah.
She was not possessed. She was in full control. That little girl was in full control the whole fucking time. Because as soon as like like the VTuber girl, as soon as she gets in there, she just tells her, hey, cut that shit out. We got to listen to them so we can solve the shit. This is really what's going on. She's like, oh, okay.
But no, I really like that. And I suppose with how they wrapped that up, I thought that was really nice. Just her talking to her VTuber avatar. Like you did all that. Like it didn't have to be bloody. It didn't have to be violent.
Bro, the whole world is watching on this shit on YouTube. And it's like,
who are you talking to?
Who are you talking to?
Like, is she talking to herself? Like, is she talking to God?
Yo, this shit just got weird. They see her face everywhere, and I
Yeah.
think that's what the sweetest thing was. Is once they announced that, you end up finding out that because she had did that, that allowed for her to heal. She was like,
Right.
yeah, that's the reason why I've been sick. You know, it's just like I've been sick my whole life, but you find out that that's one of the powers. The power she has, the ability to heal.
Yeah. So no, like these past two were, I think they were nicely done. So I definitely like it for that. The show itself has ups and downs. I also like how she was scared of Ogawa's tits. They're too big. They're too scary.
Bro, the way they do the fan service in this show, and I get it, that's one of the drawing points of it. It's 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 like the girl was like whispering like obsessively about, yo, those titties are too big. I don't like those titties. They scare me.
What do you want her to do about it?
What you want me to do? She's like, yeah, they big ass titties. Like, yeah, she got big titties.
What you gonna do? Pull a Megami and just fucking slap
There's
them?
not an episode where they don't bring up them titties.
No, no. She is that busty 28-year-old librarian with apparently a fat ass too. But apparently Japan don't like that. That's why she's single.
Apartment witch.
All right, moving on. Spice and Wolf.
Oh man, this is my bread and butter.
Hollow gonna fucking teach these wolves manners.
Well, okay, so they have to get the goal. Mario Trading, I think that's Mario Trading. It's all
Yeah.
other trading company. Look, Kraft is down on his luck, and Holo is to blame. Holo ended up kind of getting him high off his own supply. He got high off his own power. He got greedy. So when she did the whole thing, oh, you spilt the wine. Oh, you kind of took the scales. You know, he should have took the money.
Yeah.
That's what he fuck the credit. But he took the credit and took the armor. So, you know, the dude sent the letter and was just like, yeah, man, I'm passing this debt on to y'all. And it was just like, oh, y'all passing this debt on to us? Cool. Now that it's our debt, we can collect this bitch. You know, we want our debt right now. What? Yeah, bro, you bankrupt. Like I thought that was a shitty move. But the only reason he did it is because Holo embarrassed that guy.
Yeah.
Holo embarrassed that guy, called him out on this shit, and he was like, man, I can't pay that much. And they kind of blackmailed him. They twisted his arm into, you know, agreeing to that deal he didn't really want to enter into. So it was just like, yeah, Clarence, you playing with the shit. You fuck with that man money, so he gonna fuck you back. So now they have an idea. We're gonna use the shepherd.
Yeah, Nora.
We're gonna use Nora in order to smuggle the gold. And like, well, how are we gonna get the gold back in? They said, well, sheeps don't get checked. Now, in the original one, what they did was they strapped the gold to the to the bellies of.
That's what I thought they were gonna do.
They see in the original, they strapped the gold to the bellies of the sheep. In this one, they fed the gold to the sheep,
And the basically shit it out.
So I was like, okay, that's a key difference right there. That's not how this originally happened. So yeah, the gold, the sheep are gonna just shit out the gold. Yeah. So, but before they can even get back while they're in the woods, they know they're being trapped by wolves.
Oh yeah.
Holo's cover's been blown by Enoch. Enoch, he knows Holo's a fucking wolf. He's known she was a wolf since she showed up there. Nora's like, Holo, what's up? Like, you know wolves too. And Holo's like, man.
Oh, it's just a coincidence. That's all. They don't make excuses.
Leave me alone. I was like, damn, Holo, she's so jealous of Nora. She ain't gonna let her guard down on Nora because she knows, you know. But Kraft likes her, you know, and I like how after a couple episodes ago, or the last episode when Holo cried to him, she was just like, so why are you such a kind person? And he was like, man, it's in my personality. Wrong fucking answer. Why are you such a kind person? Oh, because of you. You deserve. I just want to treat you special. She's like, yeah, that's the right answer. And I think ever since then they've been like more close because I think he knows that he can be more affectionate with her. He can touch her. He can be more comforting with
He can
her.
brush her hair. She can brush.
She'll let him get a little closer. She does some of it to kind of keep Nora to know, hey, he mine, and just back the fuck up. But anyway, Kraft yet again is in a situation where these wolves coming, and Holo's like, hey, leave me behind. I'm gonna take care of these bulls. And
You're ready to go.
bro, no, fuck that. You in the woods. It's bad enough they're fucking wolves. I'm like, bro, I don't know what year this is supposed to be, but I don't see no muskets. So I imagine guns ain't been invented yet. So I'm just like, y'all ain't got no spears, no
arrows,
no arrows, no swords, no axes,
or
no
like snare traps, like traps, like something.
have nothing but fucking horses. Y'all just gonna outrun fucking a pack of wolves. Y'all just gonna outrun this fucking pack of wolves. Whatever. When that giant, mystical, legendary wolf howled, you seen how everybody just paused like, oh, we're finna die.
We gonna run. We gonna run away from that.
Man was just like, bro, can't we run from that?
Fucking Holo just calling them like kids.
But Kraft gets fucked again.
Yeah, because was it the Marriott people?
Yep, trading company come and they were like, yeah, man,
we don't trust this, and you guys are doing well, but we don't trust you still, so we're gonna hurt you.
And I mean, that part of the plot just never made no sense to me.
I was like, the fifth are fine. Why fuck it up?
Like, bro, everything is working out good. Like, what y'all just don't want to split the money with this man? Like, what the fuck?
Do you want his share? Yeah, it just didn't make sense. Like he's helping your company. Like, collateral? Like, what the fuck?
But it's because they were so they were so soft. They were so soft. They were real about it. What they would have did was they would have like just killed them. But they were like, no, we're just gonna tie them up and leave them for the wolves. So well, Holo took care of them wolves. So I know how this is fun to turn out. But at the same damn time, Kraft don't. He done got punched in the face, hit. He done got kicked. Lucky he didn't get stabbed again.
Yeah, they could have stabbed and let him bleed out.
Yeah, so now he finna just be in them woods and just hope he survived. But it's fucked up because I get tired of seeing this man get beat up.
Does this happen more going forward?
Season 2 or the second curse is gonna be really economic heavy, but the romance is gonna step up and it's gonna be a lot of like economics. But as far as like it's gonna be a different type of threat. Like you get to see stock market shit next core, which is insane.
Ooh, okay. I'm looking forward to that.
But no. It's still gonna be interesting now that their shipping is like they're gonna be top couple next season. I'm telling you, I'm calling that shit now. For next curve, they're gonna be top couple. I don't think they're getting beat by nobody for the summer.
Okay, because what you call it with the spring, yeah, it's just started. So, but I do like their chemistry together.
Yeah, their chemistry when it really gets off the ground, it's like okay. But yeah, man, I like the fact that we're gonna get next week's episode, which is episode 12, and then it's just gonna keep going. So I'm like, all right, cool. It's double core. So it ain't we're gonna take a break in summer, come back in fall. It's like, nope.
24 the whole shebang.
Whole shebang, 24 straight through. But yeah, it was a really cool episode. I love the red glow in Holo's eyes when
yes, I love that.
Look up at the wolves like, y'all motherfuckers need some goddamn manners. Teach y'all some manners.
So like I need to go play babysitter with these pups.
Because and then I wonder if they're gonna change it, because when you find out what the big wolf wants from Holo, you're gonna probably like be tickled when you find out what the fuck he really wants.
Well, I hope they show that in the next episode.
I hope they show it too. I hope they don't change or defer from the original, because that motherfucker can. They the same, bro. They one and the same, bro. They
nice.
big down transformation type damn wolf. You know, that motherfucker's a mystical wolf. She's gonna have to negotiate. And I'm wondering are they gonna change the terms of the negotiation?
No, I'm curious because this will be about the halfway point next week, I think. So,
Yeah, man.
but
Spice.
what was it?
No, I said Spice and Wolf.
Awesome wolf, baby. Speaking of spice, jellyfish. Fuck, I love Kim. We'll get to Kim. And Mero's cool. Shut up.
Nah. Again, shout out to Ethan.
This is the only thing I wish he was here for.
Bro, I've known you for some couple years now. We hung out a couple times. Like, dude, when are we just gonna Ethan, look at me. Look at the camera. Look at me. When are we gonna actually like the same shit for the same reason? When are we both just gonna like some shit instead
Or
of
a character?
Like a character, bro. You just come on, man.
He's wishing the worst of the wrong people.
So his smoke was for Mero. Those who are watching the show, you know, Mero was the girl that was in the band with Kano, and Mero really wanted to impress Koharu, which is Kano's mom. She really wanted to impress her. She was the leader of the band until Kano joined and she had to take a back seat. But her ego didn't say, "Hey, bitch, quit," because we don't want to be second fiddle. It was like, "Nah, we gonna be useful." So how did she find herself to be useful? You know what? I'm finna move the competition out the way so we can. So by any means necessary, y'all high school girls and y'all smoking cigarettes, y'all supposed to be models. I'm snitching. So she straight TMZ dropping tea on everybody. And I mean, they're snitching, bro. You know, for where I'm from, snitches get stitches. And she got hit in the face. So I just kind of feel like she paid her debt. So that's what
she got a receipt.
I was just like, bro, she paid her debt. She got hit. Like, she got caught up. Kano didn't even like that shit. It wasn't even that she did nothing to Kano. It was, wait a minute. So the only reason we in this festival, because you got them kicked out.
Yeah, so you fucked up our career because of this.
Just like the fuck. So she hit her. And then she was like, "Girl, don't you know I film everything? Yo, dumb ass." I'm looking at Kano like, that's your fault. You did not have to put hands on her.
Yeah, she could. I'm pretty sure the mother would have handled it.
Mother would have told her,
like, "You're fired. You cost me money."
It's just like, how bad do you want it? Do you want it on your mom's terms or your terms, Kano? That's a lesson she had to learn. But at the same time, when that shit happened, like she was like 14, 13, 12. Like she was like 13, bro. Like she wasn't even in high school. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's bad enough she was homeschooled. So, you know, she was barely in middle school. She drops out. Mom's like, "I don't give a fuck. Do what you want to do."
Yeah, like she goes to school for like a minute, for like introduction. Is like, "Well, I'm done. I'm bored. I'm out of here."
Because I like how we got Kiwi's backstory. Then I like how last episode we got May's backstory.
Yeah.
I like how like everybody got a backstory. And then we finally get caught up with what happened with Nero and Kano. And now we're at the episode that we have now, where it's like, okay, now we're caught up. Mahiru took the fucking bait, and I'm still not over her taking the bait because she shouldn't have never took the bait. It's like,
I feel like something's gonna happen in the next episode.
Kano was hurt. Kano was betrayed. I didn't like how Kano was betrayed, and I know I'm talking about last week's episode, but I'm still really not over the betrayal. Where it's like, but then her mom, I'm thinking it's a betrayal. Her mom done put the official press release out, so it's real. She really announced that Mahiru is going to do the artwork for the upcoming video and campaign that they have. So maybe Kano's mom really is gonna like not
make it right, or
I'm thinking she's just trying to like, you know, stick it to her daughter because, you know, on some tough love, crazy momager shit. Like, what would Kris Jenner do? You know what I'm saying? But on this one, I think it's like, nah, bitch, you is not Kris Jenner. But then again, what would Kris Jenner do? She kind of do look like Kris Jenner too. But it's just crazy. So Mahiru agreed not to do the music video, which caused Kano to say we need to take a break. And May is like trying to fight for the shit, and May is the only person trying to fight for this, because Kiwi was like, bitch, I was a VTuber. I'm finna go back to what I'm doing. Mahiru was like, well, I'm finna go back to drawing. Kano was like, well, I'm
gonna go back to doing nothing. I'm not gonna sing again, basically. I bet Jelly's done.
Yeah, so they trying to keep everything going. I like how Shizune made a cameo again. You know, I was like, okay.
Yeah, she's now a mukbang eater.
Yeah, she just does whatever. She's an influencer now because she's staying afloat. She's not out as she wanted to be, but she I guess she's living off of her YouTube money. Yeah. So shout out to her. But this episode was all about May. This was all about May. Bro, when I tell you I fell in love with May in this episode, I fell in love with May in this episode.
No, she was the highlight. I liked how she was stalking Meru.
And then it was just like, man, y'all gonna I'm looking at her and Q like, man, y'all finna get fired. Y'all finna get that's what I kept saying the whole time. I was like, y'all sitting up here arguing at work about what y'all ain't gonna do. Yeah, customer right there just waiting. And she was like, man, we need to talk, man. You go deliver and you go pass out adverts, so I can get y'all out this restaurant so y'all can think about what y'all did. They went and left the whole day, and May stalked Meru. Oh man, and that was some of the most beautiful art. Like I thought that shit was crazy. Like May stalking Meru till Meru just finally opened up and
like, if I give you a kiss, will you shut up? Type of thing.
Yeah, she gave her a kiss and she melted. Like she simped out.
No, it's supposed to be for Kano. Stop it.
Yeah, because she simped out, and it was like, all right, okay, and she took it. And then she forgot and was like, no, wait a minute, come back. And then she chased her down, finds her. But I especially do like how she's like, nah, man, I care about this band. It always takes that one character who cares. Everybody else is doing their own thing, and she's like, nah, man, we really got to stick this together. We can't give up and break up the band. We haven't even done anything. So what? We got 100,000 followers now. We just gonna quit? Now we done?
Yeah, I got to the point where Kiwi's like, we're going to make a live announcement. And as she was talking, Kim just grabs the mic, says, nope, and she starts singing horribly. Horribly. People were like, yes, go, girl. And some were like, please stop. While Kiwi takes the the bike thing to go to Kano's house, like, hey, you're gonna watch this. Watch her horrible singing while she's crying. And people were behind her, and it got to the point where kind of like, I hear you. I don't want to stop singing. I'm like, yes. She embarrassed herself for Jelly.
For Jelly. But at the same time, I still feel like Mahiru picked the wrong time to be selfish. I get self-love and self-prioritizing yourself and just really like chasing your dream. But I'm just like, but I like how they were trying to figure out like what was her motivation, like what was Kano's motivation. It was just like, bro, she was singing for Mahiru. Like, y'all, like, bro, she said it in episode 1, I'm singing because of you and your art inspired me to sing. That's why I'm singing. So if the muse, it's just like, bro, Mahiru, you're a whole fucking muse. This girl likes you. Like, this girl don't just appreciate you and your art. She's
crushing on you.
She's crushing on you. So, but at the same time, she's a child. So she blew up at her. She was like, all this time I thought so highly of you, and it just hurts that you thought so low of me. So she's like at this point, she's like, bro, bitch, I need space.
Yeah.
So it's like they all got to get back to what made them form this in the beginning. Like they all got to get back to what made this, I think, in the beginning. So no, Jellyfish Can't Swim. It's really original. and it's really been standing out. It's been low key one of my favorites of the season. It's been a couple episodes that's been like up and down. They kind of drag a bit, but
when the drama gets going, the drama's there.
Once they focus on the characters, it's just like, okay, yeah. Like this from the same studio as Ocean Oko, so it's like, okay, the quality's there. Y'all have a message is there. I feel like between this and voice actor radio, I feel like I like this trend on these exposés of the industry. I like how the art is speaking on the industry itself. I really appreciate that.
Right. All right. The co-main events. Delicious and Dungeon. We get a Senshi backstory, man.
I'll let you take it away from here, Matt. Like, you take it away.
The good chunk of this was basically how Senshi got to this dungeon, how they found this dungeon, because when he was younger, he was a miner with the dwarves. They got in, then they got lost. They got to the point where they were lacking food, and people were fucking starving, and Senshi was the only one that got fed because he was the youngest. So they're all fighting amongst themselves, even killing each other.
You gotta feed the youngins first. They have to eat.
Yep.
And why he was so obsessed with it.
Again, like this is when he was 30, and that's considered like a youngin still.
Bro, they saved this shit for the end. It made so much sense why he was like so big on nutrition.
Yeah, and this dwarf that was protecting Senshi says, "I'll be right back," and it led to the point where he never came back because he died by a griffin. A griffin was killing his family, essentially. His family, his friends.
Can I pause you right there and ask you this question?
Okay.
Did you believe it was a griffin? Did you really think he hit that man in the head with a blunt object and killed him? Because I ain't gonna lie.
No. I think it was that dark elf fist or something like that. Like with the dungeon master.
I really did think that they were just killing each other just to, hey man, there's not enough food to go around. So first opportunity I can get to take y'all out, I'm gonna take y'all out. I really thought that's what was going on. Like, oh, y'all picking each other out for food.
The griffin was around, but I don't think that's what killed the guy that was protecting Senshi. Like, there was no way. But that shit gave Senshi PTSD, and Senshi, he got kidnapped by orcs when he was on his own, and he learned like how to survive. He learned how to like fend for himself.
Nah, what did he have to eat? You got to back up, bro. Senshi had this one meal.
Yeah, there's one soup.
You can't feed me. You just can't feed me. Tell me don't go outside. Don't tell me where the food come from. Don't season this shit, and you just like eat it.
It's meat and water, basically.
Water. After Buddy, who been traveling us with us, dead, bro. I watched this episode. My mouth was on a fucking floor. So I was like, I know damn well this motherfucker ain't no cannibal.
Yeah.
Eat that motherfucking dwarf. Oh my God, Senshi's a cannibal.
And the fucking loud solution was, do you want to eat it?
We're gonna find it so you can eat it.
And turns out, no, it wasn't the griffin. It didn't taste the same as what he ate. So it didn't trigger any memories for Senshi or anything.
Oh, I was like, he's totally a fucking cannibal. I was like, oh, he's absolutely a cannibal. I'm talking about his look on his face, like, bro, this ain't the same meat. I was like, no, it wasn't, you motherfucker, because you ate a fucking bro. I was like, bro, you cannibal. You ate Buddy. That's what happened. No, I swear, bro, I swear I knew what the fuck it was until Laios came and just.
This is actually the thing. We're in this layer in the labyrinth where basically a species changes. So you didn't eat a griffin, you ate a hippogriff. The difference is the hippogriff had a horse hind legs instead of a lion.
So they
tried this
because the part you had was the
You had horse dick.
Nah, it was bird. I don't know which part he ate.
Again, that was the difference with the griffin, the hippogriffin, like the back, the hind legs.
Yeah, because you step inside that circle, and that circle you step inside, it changes you, it transforms you.
Yeah.
And it's Laios figured that out. They tasted the meat. He started crying. Like, this is the same disgusting ass fucking taste. Now I know I'm not a cannibal. And that gotta be a good feeling, Matt. That has to be a great feeling.
Yeah, but nah, like it's nice seeing Senshi happy. I was like, oh,
Bro, knowing that you're not a fucking cannibal has to be a great feeling. And then so after this, bro, so Senshi, after he finally then got healed from this trauma, then finally got a solution, Senshi was like, you know what? I'm gonna have my soft F era. He's gonna have a soft guy era. Like, you know what? I'm an elf now. I'm pretty.
He was gorgeous as an elf. He was like a fucking JoJo-esque character.
Bro, elves are supposed to be gorgeous, which kind of just like, I was like, damn, she's kind of prettier than Marcel, bro. And I think Marcel's fucking cute.
Yeah, nah. Marcel's a halfling.
Bro, he's up here like, he got fucking flowers in the background. His eyes all fluttery.
He's a twirling mustache.
Like,
he's got the calming mustache and little.
This man looking like the Count of Monte Cristo and shit. Like, look at Evan Duncis right here, man. Like this man just really like chill. Then Chill Chuck's tall. He got the beard.
He's like a human. Laos is a dwarf.
But
to me, it's like a dog.
I'm really strong, but I'm losing, bro. That I got floored, bro. They turned her to a fucking dog.
I was like, no.
But nah, then they switched Marcel up. I'm like, yeah. Y'all gonna make her a short, like
gonna make her a halfling.
And then she got magic sickness, trying to.
They're trying to do their shit and it's failing.
Yeah, it's like, Laios is like, oh no, you know what? I can kill monsters better this way. And he was like, hold on.
But he gets hungry quick.
Hold on, this body gets tired real fast and hungry even faster. It's like, yeah, man, I don't know what to tell you. And Shinshi ain't no help. He's just there basking in his elegance. That's it. And then so like they had the Shinsuke, I think the name of his sword, fucking lets them inside this gate. So now they're inside this giant gate. And it's like, bro, we gotta switch back. When can we switch back? This shit ain't gonna work.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's gonna be the finale tomorrow. Man.
Oh, it's the finale. And see, the thing that got me was, damn, I don't want the finale yet. Can I get 2 more episodes? I need 2 more episodes.
Like I want them to get their bodies back and maybe lead the next one, lead to the next part of the dungeon or something.
They have been doing this thing where they'll cover in a half episode. Like they've really been the whole season, the whole show for the most part. Like the episodes were split into two episodes. You kind of got 2 episodes every episode. So I like part 1 was about Shinshi, and then part 2 is about the transformation.
Right.
But like they didn't like take the whole 23 minutes to cover the whole thing. They're like, nah, we're gonna do 10 minutes on this, 10 minutes on this, 90-second opening, 90-second opening, 24 minutes, we're done.
But no, it's gonna be interesting. I could have sworn they were gonna do this one season because the manga's done. It was like 99 chapters. But no, they're gonna cut the rest in season 2 if and when we get that announcement.
Either season 2 or Netflix, I'm like, hey, Delicious in Dungeon movie. Y'all seem like
hour and a half or 2 hours. That's it.
Like they would totally wrap this shit up in a 2-hour movie, bro. Like it just seems like, yeah, bro, 2025, we're gonna get a Delicious in Dungeon movie and just wrap the shit up. I love another series, another season of it because honestly, this show has been one of the best, most original fantasy animes I've seen. I've seen a lot of dungeon anime, but this one is really
Oh
original.
yeah, no, 'cause I'll definitely get to that when we get to awards and stuff. But now this,
Got that cookbook yet? Have you ordered it?
I didn't see a cookbook. I need one. I need an official cookbook.
I thought they were rolling out an official cookbook.
I gotta look for it. I gotta look for it. If it is though, I'm gonna buy it, and then I'll make a small video of making these.
Yes, man. Delicious in Dungeon is absolute charm show. They introduced so many characters, and now we're back to the main characters, main cast. I'm glad we finally got Shinji's backstory. Was like I said, that it wasn't cannibal meat, bro. It wasn't dwarf meat. It was a hippogriff. That twist alone was like 5 out of 5.
Yeah,
I've never been more sure about an anime than I was last Thursday, being like, "Yep, you're a cannibal. Shinji's a cannibal. Damn it, man, he's a cannibal."
But no, I get that sweet relief. But let's get to this main event. We didn't expect it to be a main event, but you know what? After these past episodes, Jesus Christ, Train to the End of the World. They have arrived.
Take it away, man. Before we do, I just first and foremost want to thank you for convincing me to get back on the train.
Yes, Shimata train, baby.
Thank you for convincing me to get back on the train. Episode 1 was weird as fuck. And I was like, you know what? I don't know if I want to watch this right now.
Like after like episode 4 or 5, I was like, you know, I'm kind of 50-50, but it's just so interesting. And then we get to the mushroom with the mushroom bud and the zombies. I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
Mushrooms what did it for me. It was the mushrooms. It was like, okay, the mushrooms. That's what did it for me. After the mushrooms,
and this toy soldier town where Remy's like King Kong and kicking these tanks.
Bro, every episode of this show has been like, every time they get to a new town, they explore. You get the every character gets fleshed out a little bit more. Like Zinjiro, Morse code. He just transforms back, and I'm like, I fall for that gag every time.
Yeah, it was like he's finally gonna say something important instead of just his random fact, and then just all of a sudden back to being brain dead. Oh,
I love all of these girls. Like you know, one of my favorite things when it comes to like anime in general is I love cute girls doing cute things. Like, so cute girls doing cute things is always like something I really am a fan of. But yeah, take it away, man. They finally made it to Ikebukuro.
Yeah, and because of this, Poison's like, hey, Pochi, Yoka, yeah, they're gonna come for her. This is all gonna be over. No more 7G. None of this. Do you want that? Is that what you want? So get rid of these intruders. So fucking Poison Pantaro, he goes away to do his own thing. The girls see Pochi. I was like, oh shit, these are the girls. Also, this Pochi guard, he seems nice. Like, he means well. He's just being manipulated. But
Guy Pochi, not dog Pochi.
Yeah, Guy Pochi.
Yeah, Guy Pochi, he just seems like, I wonder if he's a figment of 7G. I wonder if he's even real.
Or a figment of Yoko's imagination, or like they can see, they can fight.
Because you know what, the person.
Yeah. But they finally found it. They finally found Yoka, and she doesn't remember them. Then kind of is trying to get her memories back, and like it's not good. I see like it's hurting her. And basically, it's like had to get her away from them. Also, as Chris said, bitter melon phones are the future.
Bitter melon phones are the future.
Yep. Basically, the train conductor was talking for quite a little longer. He could talk for an extra 30 seconds.
So it'll take
But
92 years to get a whole
getting back to normal.
Yeah, it's like ugh.
I was like, well, we could be dead by then. The world could be over. No one knows. But who comes back? Who comes back to help the girls?
Kuroki.
Yep, fucking Zombie Queen. Because apparently her world, like her area, the climate's so fucked up for the zombies, they can't be there.
It's like, yeah, man. My only strength is our numbers. Like, if my zombies start rotting and start dying off, I won't have power. Like, I need them. We got to keep moving. So we was like, look at this. Where y'all coming? We gonna come here too.
Yep, and they're like attracted for the button. Like they're trying to they can sense the 7G button because they want to go back to their normal lives. So like, oh, let's go to the department store. I want to go shopping in the department store. Like, no, like we're gonna do this.
Start seeing all those bathing suits and they start.
Yeah, Remy want to go shopping. Akira was like, no, we're not doing that.
I fucking love Remy.
I like all of them.
I like all of them. Remy's my favorite. Remy is just, she's my fucking favorite because she's just a spitball of fire.
She's ready to throw hands.
Like she's just a ball of fire. She's just like action. She's about that action. She's like, I'm not gonna think. I'm gonna just do it because I want to do it. And she just really, she stands up for herself. She's the confident one when everybody seems like not so sure. You know, when Shizuru, it's like Shizuru acts confident, but she knows all this shit is her fault. So in the back of her mind, her guilt,
and she knows what she has to do. Like she has to apologize.
Right, she has to do. Nadeshiko is a ride or die. Nadeshiko is like, look, I'm a good friend. I'm gonna just play support.
Yeah.
If y'all say this is a good idea, it's a good idea. If it's a bad idea, it's a bad idea. She gonna go with the flow. Yeah. Akira is like, no. Akira is the one who's like, y'all fucking up. I don't trust this shit. We need to go. Like, she's the mom of the group. Like, Akira's the straight up mom of the group. Like, no, I'm keeping us alive. I'm keeping us from, alive, which is why when the mushroom, but I like the fact that even when the mushroom thing happened, they kind of stepped up. But when she got high for that mushroom, bro, she was high. But you put them all together and they're there because they're really trying to help mend the bond between Shizuru and Yoka.
Yeah.
Yoka lost her memories. That memory shit is sad, bro.
But I said, they're in the department store. They're looking around. They see these customer service robots. And I like how the zombie queen was like, I know what to do. I'm just looking. And I was like,
and they just let her go. I was like, man, fuck out of here.
And then these painters come out like, if you touch us, you're buying us.
No, that was the humor. It was like,
yeah, and then it goes to these pantsu mannequins. The zombies are getting arrested. I was like, yo, all right, get rid of them. Get rid.
Dress them up, put clothes on.
And the Pantoru was like, oh shit, how do they know it was at the department store? Quick, guard the 7G button. Pochi, kill them basically. Get rid of them.
Bro, that fight, I did not expect them to fight.
Oh yeah.
Like, I did not expect them to fight. When they started fighting, it was like, all right. And bro, Remy was about that action. Remy was like, all right, we're going to square up. She had to kick it. But I was saying, she's straight up looking like Sakura from Street Fighter, bro. Remy was like, oh, no, bitch, I'm a box. Remy went in there straight up ready to fight. Everybody else trying to do it. Nah, Remy was like, okay, Remy, she's the muscle.
Yeah, Shizuru, Nadeshiko, and Remy. Like, even Nadeshiko with like her bow and arrow, she was ready.
And it's grown.
And Shizuru was trying to do her Aikido Jiu-Jitsu.
Grown ass man named after a dog out here trying to fight these girls.
It's like, yo, I like the choreography. Let's go.
They went for it. Like, the fight was dope.
I was like, hold on. And while Akira and the zombie go to the 7G button, which was poorly guarded, by the way. they push it and nothing happens.
You gotta wait, man. You gotta be patient with shit like that.
But I was like, so like, does Yoka have to touch it?
Power friendship, probably so. It seems
I
like
think because she's the one that pushed it first to start it.
yeah. So I thought something was gonna happen because they pushed it. I thought, but then when she gets kidnapped and she's flying off with what's that
Otalku.
asshole's name?
Poison
Punko.
Punko. Yep.
Yeah, man. When she starts firing off with him, it's like, oh well, she's gone. I don't know. Y'all gonna have to use the train. They done crashed the fucking train. I'm surprised that shit still work.
Yeah. I was like, did they take the train?
Bro, the Morse code for
Yeah.
bitter melon works.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's train to the end of the world, so it's like that's the end of the line on the train. The train can only go backwards, so it's just like if they took off in a plane, I cannot wait for the next episode because I have to see how in the world how they gonna find her, how they gonna.
Like, is Zenjiro going to play a part in this, even though he's now back to his brain dead state?
They're gonna have to wait a day for him to snap back.
I know that's the thing. Yeah, and yeah, the girls are knocked out, and fucking Pochi the dog wanted to go throw paws with human Pochi.
I've seen this anime before. Somebody that they've already met is gonna probably offer them some transportation that they're gonna need to like get there.
So the Swan Hermit, if there's water.
I mean, Swan Hermit has already came and updated the map, so I feel like he done already. It's like, all right, man, I done gave y'all the map. I'm good. So I'm wondering if the mushroom people gonna come back,
or the toy soldiers or whatever,
or the toy. It gotta be the toy soldiers. Them the only ones that gonna probably have the technology for them to really go.
Yeah, pretty much.
So
But no, it's just so fascinating
because they're gone. Y'all have to catch them, and then we only got like we got one episode left, don't we?
Yeah, it's Monday's the finale.
The season finale, bro. Like this penultimate was like really dope. Like Train to the End of the World. I get on MAL and I look at it, and then I go and look at something like Jellyfish, and if I really had to if I had to sit down in front of like 20 anime fans and they were just like, bro, you can only sell one show of cute girls doing cute things this spring season. Which show are you choosing? I haven't seen the finale, but man,
You would tell them Train?
Really special, bro. This show is really. I think this might be the season sleeper, bro. I think this is the show nobody watched that everybody missed out on.
Because like, oh, what, an anime about trains? No one's gonna watch that. Like, well, I concur.
Weird, but it's like I'll tell anybody. This is my pitch. This is my pitch to get you to watch the show. Did you watch? You ever watch Fooly Cooly? Yeah. Did you like Fooly Cooly? Yeah, you'll like it. If you, it's everything that I like about Fooly Cooly, except the music. Music's dope, but it's
the music for Fooly Cooly is fantastic.
Music for Fooly Cooly is on a different level, but minus the music from Fooly Cooly, it's that same it's a deep cut. It's an anime deep cut. Excel Saga. I was like, if you like Excel Saga, you might like Train from Another World. Train to the End of the World. It's really just full of gags. These girls, it's just suspend your disbelief. It's these cute girls.
Or you want that bizarre JoJo-esque with these encounters.
And then we done got different tosses up in the animation. Like this has been a real treat for the season. This has been Train to man, this shit ridiculous. I really hope they solve the 7G and I'm pretty sure everything's gonna end happy ending. I don't need a season 2. I don't want a cliffhanger. I want them to find this girl.
There's a satisfying conclusion.
Find this girl, press that button, make up, and then y'all get back on the train and head back home and just happily ever after. Exactly. Like I will buy this. I'm enjoying it. I can't wait for the season finale.
Yeah, no, I'm very excited. But closing thoughts for the season before we close up.
Closing thoughts. Well, I will say this. Between Demon Slayer and My Hero, both of those shows' previous seasons are overshadowing the current season. Mushoku is giving us the second half of the arc, And I feel like they made a huge disservice not having a continuous arc back to back. Like this pause just
Like this, you feel like this should have been the continuous core.
it should have been continuous. It just should have been continuous because now this break, it it's like the tension's gone from everything that we just dealt with. So now it feels like y'all just jumping into this new arc with Paul. So depending on how that wraps up, though, I might just be eating these words. But I feel like the show done did. I feel like the show done changed so many genres. It's like, yeah, man, we're gonna do slice of life, we're gonna do romance, we're gonna do school. Okay, we're gonna do drama. Okay, now we're gonna do adventure. And it's like, I'm not mad at none of that. I just feel if it was continuous core, I'd probably be more satisfied. But there's no way there's no way Jobless Reincarnation is not, somewhere high on my top 10 list. Like it's not
because season 1 was special with how they did the adventure. It was all an adventure.
And it was continuous core. It was back to back.
No, it was split.
It was split.
It was split.
Ah.
But even though it didn't feel like it, but it picked up exactly where we left off. And it was just still continuing that story instead of just a cozy slice of life in school. It was just the teleportation and the new continent and try to get back.
Yeah, I pretty much got my top 5 already solidified. I'm just waiting for season finales. I don't think my top 5 changes. 1 and 2 are fighting back and forth for their spot, and I won't say who has what. But my top 5 is solidified at this point. I pretty much got my 10 picked out. My honorable.
I got my 10. My 3 they're staying where they are.
My 3 honorable mentions is really gonna come down to season finales. Like it's really gonna come down to season finales. Like just to really. That's why I didn't take on as many shows this year this season as I did previous season. And I appreciate the fact that we missed the week of Loser Rangers. So Loser Rangers, I get like 3, almost 4 episodes more of that. So it's like, okay, that's gonna stick around for a while. Everything else is starting to wrap up. Like Mysterious Disappearances got like 2 episodes left.
Yeah, everything got as like 2 or 3, but as I said in the chat, Dungeon is tomorrow. Train, Grandma, Grandpa, Konosuba. These are Bartender. These are the shows that are ending next week.
Yeah, I mean, and I'm eventually like Data Live. I'm watching Data Live, How to Love Your Elf Bride. Those are all on my list. I still haven't finished level 2, Chilling in Another World. My level 2 super cheap. I haven't finished that. I'm like halfway through that one. Right. But that was just when I jumped on later, just because the ship just kept popping up in the polls, and I was like, all right, bro, I gotta see what the hell. Why y'all in the polls?
Yeah.
Like, okay, I get it. But then again, my favorite couple needs to be higher in those polls because I ain't gonna tell you my favorite couple.
One of mine needs to be fucking on there. There's only been like once.
And that's how I feel. Like my favorite couple is like, damn, where y'all at? Y'all ain't even on this bitch.
I'm like what the fuck? Like I get people aren't watching it, but like fuck. Like you're not even seeing like clips or fucking pictures around the internet about like, stuff like make you want to go, what the fuck? Hang on.
I'm struggling to understand how how Slime is still an 8 at this point for this season. I'm just like, bro, I didn't mind the meetings, but y'all did meetings for 5 straight episodes. I don't give a fuck. And I'm past that, the meeting part where they done fought, Shizuka and Rimuru have already did their bout, and it's like, oh yeah, we ain't so different after all. So I'm already past that point where the fight over with. And I'm just like, bro, y'all didn't even really get to it. Y'all she just kind of, I'm gonna give you my ultimate attack. Oh, that was my ultimate attack. Like Slime disappointed me this season. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm disappointed. But it's Slime, bro. I can never hate it. They can never make me hate you.
again, you're too attached to these characters. I'm like, I can't stay mad at you.
Yeah, it's just all right. Let's see where it goes. I'm kind of glad I didn't pick up "Wish for Me a Love Song" considering the extended delays this keep having.
It's slowly going down for me a little bit. Like you just pulled the brakes on the train, and it's just like, oh.
I'm wondering if I'm at some point just gonna do a 1 week binge and catch up on and catch up. Bro, I ain't watched Black Butler in like a decade, dog. And I'm like, bro, Black Butler is back. And I keep forgetting that it's back.
Yeah.
No one's talking about
There's like no hype around. Like, what the hell? I thought it was a popular show.
Bro, no one in the group has even posted, hey man, while y'all ain't talking about Black Butler. Hey,
Yeah,
man,
I thought someone was gonna do a thread. We have votes for it.
bro, what's crazy about this shit is once upon a time, Black Butler was the biggest fucking show. Like, you couldn't go to a con without seeing like
Sebastian, yeah.
Steel cosplays. But it's crazy how much that show, and I guess that lets you know, man, you take your break long enough, people gonna forget about you. I think for all the shit that people talk about, No Game, No Life, No Game, No Life can get a new season tomorrow, and I promise you, if Black Butler can't make no buzz, this probably won't. But Black Butler's still an 8 out of 10. MAL still has it rated 8 out of 10.
Yeah.
And I haven't seen it, but I'm gonna be honest with you, Train from Another World is not even an 8 according to MAL.
Yeah, it's like a 7.4.
And I'm just like, oh, are y'all in fucking insane?
Yeah.
Losing is just not even an 8. Are y'all fucking insane? Like, Seven Prince is not an 8. Are y'all insane again? Y'all are, what the fuck is wrong with y'all? My Hero's not even an 8. But
Yeah.
is Konosuba is almost a 9.
Yeah, the highest rated show is Sound Euphonium.
Fuck out of here, for real?
8.6. I haven't seen it, so I can't say. But it's Kyoto Animation. I know season 1, 2 were popular, but yeah, apparently it's probably like their best one.
I think one day I need to pick up Laid Back Camp because Laid Back Camp is like halfway to 9, and I'm like, oh, and I didn't know that's the 3rd season. Like, okay, y'all Laid Back Camp. Like,
yeah, and Kaiju 8 is in the top 5 as number 5 with 8.28. Mushoku is 8.36.
Yeah, that's deserved. I mean, a lot of these they deserve, but the 7s I'm not really with that because I'm sitting up here looking at like, bro, how dare y'all? How dare Train to the End of the World not be an 8, bro? This is one of the most original. It's just original. I'm just like, bro, y'all keep saying y'all want original anime, but then y'all get an original anime like that and be like, no, it's too weird.
Like original, different concept because we hardly get Train stuff. A lot involves like.
It's just like, bro, this is the most written. That's the thing that's gonna carry it for me. Like Voice Actor Radio and Train to the End of the World. Those are the most original anime that are out. I've never seen another anime like either one of those. I've seen Train animes, but not quite like this. And it's like, nah, bro, these are 2 of the most original offerings this season. Like they're like quirky, but I think this season is very original season. I'm anxious for summer, but I had a lot of fun this fall. I can't wait to do this final pod with y'all, and I can't wait to get my top 10 out there. It should be pretty fun, but I'm enjoying this season. Dungeon, we're gonna have to see what this last episode does.
Yep.
I really hope that they don't go soft. I really hope that they can give us something at least as
like give us one nice little what the fuck type of thing. Like don't give us like a cool down.
What the fuck?
Yeah, just don't give us like a cool down moment. We need something to get us like I am hyped for season 2 or for a movie.
Mashal has me scared, bro, because the cool down finale seems to be a thing more anime are doing. It's like, bro, we're gonna do a cool down for the finale.
Yeah, like stop doing that, guys.
Like, stop cooling down, bro. I need y'all to go out hot.
Exactly. But with that, the cafe is closed. You can follow me on Twitter at DavidPhoenix12. You can follow him at aka Starman. Follow our channel at Otalku Cafe Anime. We have a link tree for wherever you listen to your favorite podcast, whether it be Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon, iHeartRadio, even on YouTube. If you want a video replay, you can find it on YouTube at W2 Network and Dirt Sheet Radio's YouTube channels. We want to thank Dirt Sheet Radio, W2M Network, and Chairshot Radio for hosts on their social media platforms. So follow them at W2M Network, at Dirt Sheet Radio, and at Chairshot Media. Always use your head. Also going to thank Sean for being our editor. And Starman, you got any other plugs before we wrap it up?
That's all I got.
All right, guys, we will see you all next week with the various finales, some penultimates. So until then, guys, oyasumi and good night.
The sun goes to sleep, I find myself in a heap because it hurts so much to be away from you. It makes my day when I get a text from you, but still I say goodbye again. Let's hope this isn't the last time that I see your face, but hey, it's fine. I know everybody needs a little space. There's no one to blame. Goodbye again. Let's hope this isn't the last time that I hear your voice, but it's your choice. I can't keep you here forever. Just promise me that you'll come back.